Hey there! Jeezy has now made an official statement. He is now speaking up about his divorce from Jeannie Mai. After 2 years of marriage and 1 child together, this is the first time he has ever spoken up about his highly publicized divorce from Jeannie Mai. So in this video, we'll talk about his public statement. Firstly, if you're viewing my channel and haven't subscribed yet, please do so by clicking the bell and subscribing. This will enable you to receive notifications whenever I release a new video. Following Jeannie Mai's removal of his last name, the snowman made the decision to speak out. He made the decision to comment on their divorce from her Instagram and other social media accounts. He made this public statement to the media, stating that he did not make the decision to close this chapter of his life hastily, and that it was done with much sadness. I still love and respect Jeannie in spite of everything, and I will always treasure the memories of our time together. Our lovely daughter is the greatest gift from our union, and I promise to make sure she receives the stability and affection she is due. I respectfully ask that you respect our family's privacy during this time while we work on getting better. Jeannie Mai recently made a comparable declaration regarding healing. She wrote this post saying, "Sometimes you need to take a break and disconnect to heal," when she started using social media again a week or 2 ago. They are both attempting to recover, but because this is the first time he has spoken up and given interviews, I would like to go over his claims. He conducted the Tamron Hall interview without mentioning his divorce at all, but he feels compelled to speak up now. He remarked, "I didn't make the decision to close this chapter of my life on the spur of the moment. And he is. He had the divorce papers prepared and verified in June, as we could see from the records, so it was not a hasty decision. Furthermore, he waited until September to serve Jeannie with the divorce paperwork, so it's clear that it wasn't made hastily. Though it makes me wonder whether the marriage was impulsive rather than the divorce. He did give it a few months. I've no idea. Post a comment. Tell me whether you believe the marriage was impulsive." He said that even in this situation, he still loved and respected Jeannie, and he will always treasure the time they spent together. Regarding his statement that he loves and respects Jeannie Mai, I'd want to hear what you folks think, since I still believe that Jeezy or someone in Jeezy's camp leaked his divorce to the media. I feel that people who make statements like these, which are obviously PR statements, should be held accountable. The way he is divorcing her doesn't, in my opinion, demonstrate love or respect. Furthermore, Jeannie Mai appeared to be taken aback by it. Therefore, I think it's dubious that he would claim to love or appreciate Jeannie Mai, as if we're not aware of your affection for her. It doesn't appear that you value her. It nearly appears as though he is the kind of guy who would toss the pebble while covering his hands. He doesn't speak about Jeannie Mai in public, but it appears that he leaked information regarding his own divorce from Jeannie Mai. Moving on, he declared, "Our lovely daughter is the greatest gift from our relationship, and I'm committed to making sure she feels the stability and love she deserves. And hopefully that's the case. All I can say is that I sincerely hope it's accurate. She deserves the love and security that they both provide. I hope." Last but not least, he asked for privacy. I find it odd when famous people act publicly and then ask for seclusion. That they would expect privacy always surprises me, but perhaps he is a touch overly dramatic. Regardless, as previously said, this is a public divorce. Public access to the divorce documents is granted. And this October 19th is a unique day. Today is significant in relation to their divorce because it was their scheduled mediation day. They were meant to have mediation on October 19, 2023, but it was postponed to October 24 due to the contentious divorce that is taking place today. They will therefore have that mediation in roughly 5 days. However, it doesn't appear like they are getting back together. Jenkins is no longer mentioned in Jeannie Mai's social media bio, and it looks like they are splitting up. That being said, I wanted to let you know that this is the day they were meant to perform mediation. So I'm curious what you guys think. In your opinion, what makes Jeezy publishing this statement at last? Do you believe Jeannie's publicity activities are to blame? Although Jeannie hasn't been disclosing too much in her interviews, she's given her interviewers permission to inquire about her divorce. She has also made claims, such as when she claimed to be only listening to herself and the truth, since that is all that mattered on the Sherry show. In terms of speaking to the media about his divorce, she has been far more forthcoming than he has been. What makes you believe that he would make this declaration, but would not answer a question concerning his divorce from Tamron Hall during his appearance on her show? Like I mentioned, I feel that this is a person who throws a rock while covering their hands, so I think I have my answer. That's what I observe in the individual reporting about this divorce. From what I've seen, it appears like he works behind closed doors. That, in my opinion, is my response. But I'm curious what you all think. Why, in your opinion, did Jeezy release a statement today? Was it the interviews or the removal of his surname from Jeannie Mai's social media pages that set him off? What made him release a statement? Your opinion? Was it trigger-worthy? What makes you think he made this statement public? Please share your opinions by leaving a comment. In reality, Jeannie Mai has modified her surname on social media. Prior to her divorce from Jeezy, she went by Jeannie Mai Jenkins, but it appears that things aren't going well because she stopped using his last name. Jeannie Mai's social media simply states that she is now Jeannie Mai, where it used to say Jeannie Mai Jenkins is visible. Jenkins is no more. Regarding their divorce, they have a mediation scheduled for a few days, roughly 5 days away. However, you can kind of see what's going on because she dropped his last name, such as when they are divorced. Therefore, even though it's been said that Jeannie's social media presence and influencer business are contributing factors to her marital issues, she has resumed her social media activity. These behind-the-scenes pictures from her interview with Sherry and a few from the new show she hosts have also been provided by her. Let me mention CBS. With one of Damon Wayans' sons, she is the host of a brand new program. He and her are co-hosting a new show. She has returned. She's back on the social networks. Hopefully, she's returned to her best self now that she's back on television. Hopefully, she's returned to her best self and is leading the life she wants. You all know that Tamron Hall posed the question, thus I thought that Jeezy's latest interview with Tamron Hall was pretty fascinating. Her question was challenging, since she likes to pry into people's affairs, and she didn't ask Jeezy about his divorce. I can only assume that she was advised not to do so. To promote his book, he was there. Therefore, the only topics he spoke were his book and life lessons. He made no mention of divorcing Jeannie Mai or the messy process by which he went about it. He never brought up any of that. His wedding ring is still on his finger. In terms of how they deal with the media, the circumstances are very different. Whereas Jeannie shares details about her personal life with the public, Jeezy does not. And while I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, Jeannie responds to the inquiries. It appears that the two of them will be saying goodbye for good, you guys. Post a comment. Tell me what you think about them not making up, not getting back together and still going through with their divorce. Jenkins giving up the last name and continuing with her life and career as Jenny. Tell us what you think about that. Leave a comment. Thank you for watching.